Dalai Lama. We are in the chapter Bodhicitta. We're at the sevenfold cause and effect method, page 120, second paragraph. The love and kindness shown us by our mother in this life would be difficult to repay. She endured many sleepless nights to care for us when we were helpless infants. She fed us and would have willingly sacrificed everything, including her own life, to spare ours. As we contemplate her example of devoted love, we should consider that each and every being throughout existence has treated us this way. Each dog, cat, fish, fly, and human being has at some point in the beginningless past been our mother and shown us overwhelming love and kindness. Such a thought should bring about our appreciation. This is the second cause of bodhicitta. So yeah, every living being. You've been every living being's mother. Every living being has been your mother, because it's infinite. But if there's infinite living beings, then maybe there's people who haven't still to be our mother. So the point being, you don't know if you meet someone, whether in how close they were to being your mother in a past life is one reasoning that the Buddhists talk about. So an aunt could have been your mother in a past life, or your dog, who knows, I don't know. As we envision the present condition of all these beings, we begin to develop the desire to help them change their lot. This is the third cause, and out of it comes the fourth, a feeling of love, cherishing all beings. This is an attraction towards all beings, similar to what a child feels upon seeing his or her mother. This leads us to compassion, which is the fifth cause of bodhicitta. Compassion is a wish to separate these suffering beings, our mothers of the past, from their miserable situation. At this point, we also experience loving kindness, a wish that all beings find happiness. As we progress through the stages of responsibility, we go from wishing that all sentient beings find happiness and freedom from suffering to personally assuming responsibility to helping them enter this state beyond misery. This is the final cause. As we scrutinize how best to help others, we are drawn to achieve the fully enlightened and omniscient state of Buddhahood. The implicit question in this method is central to Mahayana Buddhism. If all other sentient beings who have been kind to us since beginningless time are suffering, how can we devote ourselves to pursuing merely our own happiness? To seek our own happiness in spite of the suffering of others are experiencing is tragically unfortunate. Therefore, it is clear that we must try to free all sentient beings from suffering. This method helps us cultivate the desire to do so. This is what's happening with people not standing for racism anymore. The concept that if you're racist to one person, this rot is not good for all people. We at least need equanimity in our human lives to function as a healthy race. And then when you see someone suffering, you need to use it to motivate yourself to be a better person and to be a better ally. Exchanging self for others. The other method for bringing about bodhicitta is the aspiration to attain highest enlightenment for the sake of all sentient beings. It's called exchanging self for others. In this method, we work at recognizing how dependent we are on others for all we have. We contemplate how the homes we live in, the clothes we wear, the roads we drive on, have all been created by the hard work of others. So much work has gone into providing us with the shirt we are wearing, from planting the cottonseed to weaving the fabric and sewing the garment. The slice of bread we eat had to be baked by someone, the wheat had to be planted by someone else, and, after irrigation and fertilization, had to be harvested and then milled into flour. This had to be kneaded into dough and then baked appropriately. It would be impossible to count all the people involved in providing us with a simple slice of bread. In many cases, machines do a lot of the work. However, they had to be invented and produced and must be supervised. Even our personal virtues, such as our patience and ethical sense, are developed in dependence upon others. We can even come to appreciate that those who cause us difficulty are providing us with the opportunity to develop tolerance. Through this train of thought, we come to recognize how dependent we are on others for all we enjoy in life. We must work at developing this recognition as we go about our lives. After our morning meditation sessions, there are so many examples of dependence on others. As we recognize them, our sense of responsibility towards others develops, and does our desire to repay them for their kindness. Coronavirus has been really good for this, hasn't it? Because the food chain got completely messed with, and like we're all like, oh, I can't go to Tesco's, and trying to fuck about and trying to find, you know, warehouses where we might be able to buy deodorant and all of this stuff, and all of these things are dependent on other people making them for us. And I think this global pandemic has been a real eye-opener in that way. 6 minutes. We also contemplate how, because of the laws of karma, our selfishly motivated actions have led to the difficulties we confront on a daily basis. As we consider our situation, we see how pointless our self-cherishing ways are, and how selfless actions devoted to helping others are our only logical course. Again, this leads us to the most noble of all actions, engaging in the process of attaining the state of Buddhahood in order to help all living beings. Part of this is, you decide, I want to be one of the wise people. I want to get there, really purify my mind, stop my delusions, become a kind person, but not just a plonker kind person, like someone who's got some insight and some real clarity. And I want to do that. And then it's not that easy, because you've got to get up at 5 or whatever, and you're meditating, and you get loads of stuff comes up because we're triggered all the time. You get pestered. Oh, you've knocked me off my thought now. But so now I'm knocked off my thought. But oh yeah, so bodhicitta. So then that real drive, that seeing all of the people around you as suffering, seeing their suffering clearly, not just imagining it, it drives you. It gets you up, and you think, no, I'm going to do this because I can see it around me, and so it becomes a useful kind of like motivator. Amma, you really are getting right up my schnoz today. You're going to go and sit down. Go and sit down. Go on your chair. Go on your chair. Okay, I'm going to stop that there.